My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and today we are doing a what are they hiding from you? So it's what your person is not telling you at this time. Now, a little caveat with these readings. Now, in tarot, we're not allowed to spy on people. In fact, in any spiritual work, we're not really allowed to spy on people, but we are allowed to receive messages from our highest good. And you'll find that you can never really spy on someone where spirit is concerned, because spirit is always going to protect their own autonomy. Whatever you find out is what you're meant to find out, either to help yourself or to help your person in some way. Okay, so what we're going to look at is what are they hiding about them? What are they hiding about themselves? What are they hiding about your connection? What are they hiding about their thoughts and feelings for you at this time? And what are they hiding about what they're experiencing on this twin flame journey? I remember each tarot reading, when we're listening to it, yeah, we want to hear what our person has to say. We want to get information that will guide us, obviously, to make the best choices for ourselves. But we're always reminding ourselves that these people that are in our lives, they're reflecting back to us ourselves, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So we have to look and see where in ourselves we are seeing these energies and what needs to be worked upon, right? They're one of our greatest tools on our constant evolution throughout, well, if you believe in it, many different lifetimes and on many different planes, right? I want to create an inclusive space, and some people don't believe in that. I do, but some people don't. So I'm letting you know that. But at least in this lifetime, they're meant to be one of our greatest tools. Okay? All right. So let us get into this. He wanted to join the reading, so he's here. He's a little pirate that I got. I think it was in Slovakia. Oh, he's so cute. He's usually always like sitting on this deck, on my shelf. He's not exactly an elf, right? A pirate on a shelf, a pirate on a tarot deck. I don't know why that's there today. Maybe as we go through a reading, we'll find out, right? Because everything that happens just before a reading or in a reading is part of the reading. So let us get started. So we will start as we usually do, getting significators for your person's energy and their energy towards you, which I find is the most telling part of the reading, to be honest. All right. Oh my gosh. Before I start, well, whilst I'm shuffling this anyways, there is an 11/11 flash sale on my website, 20% off everything. And it ends on the 11/11 portal at 11 p.m. Eastern time. Okay? Alrighty. So I'll put the links down below and the codes down below. Some of them, the discount is automatically applied. But for the tarot readings, you have to use a code. So I'll put that down below. Okay? Alright. They're here. Independence. Okay? So they are fighting for their independence, their freedom. There might be a certain independence at this time, or they might even be withdrawing, because this is someone who has voluntarily sequestered themselves on an island, and they've pushed off their only means of transport. It feels like they don't want to be bothered right now. And this could be a rest and rejuvenation sort of energy. It could be a self-protective energy, because defensiveness has been coming up a lot. I did a reading for you guys on Friday, but I didn't post it because, I don't know, I felt like sometimes you feel like your ego might have interfered. I mean, it tests yourself, and you're pretty grounded and all that. But I felt like maybe my ego might have interfered or encroached upon the reading. So I didn't publish it. I never do when that happens. But it feels like the same message. So maybe I was wrong about that, and I should have published that, and I may still do that. But it feels like the same energy. It's the same defensive energy that we have been getting, very self-protective. And it feels like, just giving themselves space to think, right? Maybe this was someone that has always had a lot of things going on in their life, and deliberately so. And maybe it could be unconsciously so. It could be unconsciously so. But, deliberately so that they don't have to think about the deep stuff. right? The hard stuff, right? The thing that's really bugging them, right? But it feels like this is them deliberately taking time to really do those deep dives, and they don't want to be disturbed. All right, their energy generally. This is the Love Pack by Chuck Spezzano. Quite a few people asked about it in my last reading. It's out of print at this time, I can tell you that. But they may have some like on eBay. Okay. I think they do have on eBay. And we come back with this Delight card again, which is interesting because you guys you guys got this card in that reading I recorded. Okay, so this is interesting. So there's a shared energy. So this is them taking time out. I think they're taking time out to rest. I think they're deliberately not being busy at this time. I think they're spending time with the people that make them happy, the people that give them joy. There certainly could be some children here. They might be doing things that touch their inner child, playing children's games, pursuing artistic pursuits or things that they may have been interested as a child that they may have been cut off from. So this is them like reestablishing that link with their inner child. And it feels like, there was that trend on TikTok, I think it was a year ago, showing men frolicking. And that is the energy that you're getting from that, just being joyful and not having to worry about the different things that society puts on you, as to what you have to do, what you have to be, what you have to accomplish, that kind of thing. I think they're really just kind of trying to be in the moment at this time and to love themselves and life and the wonderful life that they have. Underneath the deck, frustration. So this is the energy towards you. They are frustrated, and we have some really hot magma here. A lot of orange, right? So that is sacral chakra energy. A lot of red, right? So could be feeling kind of ungrounded, a little perturbed at this time, and maybe at the intensity of it. But it could be that as well, this frustration is like them not getting their way. Like they didn't see things panning out quite this way. And maybe that's not something that they're not telling you, just how frustrated they are with the situation between you guys. Why are they frustrated? Right? So it's sexually frustrated. But remember, it says sensuality. And sensuality is it's not just about the sex. It is also about the emotional connection that we have with ourselves and with people, right? So this is the tenderness, it's the love. And it feels like they don't have anywhere to pour this into, because they're showing me like a vessel pouring into something else, right? So it's like they have to try and contain this all inside, and it's just bubbling up, and they're showing me a volcano just there. It's not exploding, but it's the pressure is building, right? So they feel under pressure at this time. They want to win your heart. I don't think but it feels like there's some sort of blockage. So this pressure is just there building. All right. Oh, okay. Energy towards you. We get the shame card again. We've gotten this before for them, haven't we? Right? Quite recently, I think probably as last week. Why are they ashamed? They feel so small. Why do they feel small? Okay. Well, here's what's happening. They've been spending a lot of time alone, getting themselves really balanced. And as they get themselves really balanced and really allow the light of illumination to come in, and illumination from the moon, right here, and illumination from the sun, so feminine and masculine energies, right? They're seeing life and their belief system very differently. And there's some things that they may have even ridiculed you for that they are now recognizing to be truth, right? And this makes them feel kind of crumpled, because they show me people that shrink them, kind of crumpled inside, because this is someone with a big ego who feels like they know it all. They know it all, right? They have the monopoly on knowledge, right? So they know it all, right? So to have this different perspective coming in and them recognizing this different perspective as their truth, and it's what you've been telling them all the time, it makes them feel kind of shrunken, right? Um, and it's the energy of shame. And as I said, they may have even ridiculed you for your beliefs in the past, and now they're holding those same beliefs. It feels like as well there's some sort of spotlight on them at this time. So their shame is not just tied to you, but it could be tied to like a wider group discovering some of the beliefs that they now hold. And maybe that wider group might have been a group that they may have discussed you with, they may have gossiped about you with, that kind of thing. So they're holding their truths, they're trying to hold their truths close to their chest, but I think people are finding out, and the ridicule that they may have subjected you to in the past, it feels like they are now experiencing that, right? Because this feels like the man in the cave kind of business, right? You go into the cave, right, which is, the ego death. Yeah, it looks like, is it Plato or Aristotle's cave? Oh God, sometimes I get things mixed up. Anyways, you correct me in the comments, right? So you go into the cave, you get all this knowledge, and then when you come back out, that blinding light of day, it's kind of daunting putting it out there, right? And risk subjecting yourself to, ridicule, and maybe even some sort of or being ostracized. So right now, so they have some heavy boundaries up towards you, yes, but also towards the people around them as well, because they feel like people aren't understanding who they are now. Let's pull some cards on these here. We have the Star in reverse, and the Star in reverse is a card of karma, but it's also a card of feeling wounded, feeling betrayed, feeling hurt. All right, let's see this Delight card for how they feel generally. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It's a strange message. And we have the Devil and the Three of Cups in reverse. All right, so even though there's a lot of toxic energies around them, and they might be facing some sort of financial ruin or instability, and even though they may be going through some sort of breakup or breakdown of a connection right now, they are trying to find the joy in life, right? They are trying to be grateful for all the wonderful things that are happening, even as other things might be crumbling and falling right now. Now, the energy towards you is shame. Why? Why are they ashamed? We have Temperance in reverse, because their life is in a shambles. Their life is in a shambles, and they're afraid Look, we have Three of Wands reverse, the card of frustration. And they're afraid that you are going to tap into this, right? If they make too much contact with you. They're also feeling quite frustrated, very frustrated, because they know that they dug themselves into this hole, right? They know that they dug themselves into this hole, and they know that nobody coming for them, right? The only way out is through truth. Okay, but it feels like, they're still keeping this truth inside, and that's why they're feeling so stuck, because they're not acting on the truth that they have. So they're right there in the cave. They don't want to come out and show themselves to the world just yet and put their stuff out there. So I feel frustration that, the knowledge has nowhere to go, the feelings has nowhere to go. So it's just bubbling up inside. What are they hiding about themselves at this time? We have the Seven of Pentacles reverse. I do think there's some sort of financial room, or there's an investment that just didn't work out. For some of them, and this may be triggering for some people, they might be in another relationship and there might have been a miscarriage of some sort. Okay, that's also coming through, but it's something that didn't come to fruition. I'll pull another card on that to clarify in a moment if the other cards don't clarify. So what are they hiding about themselves? Right, so some sort of financial loss that's happening. What are they hiding about themselves? We have Eight of Wands, right? What are they hiding? Well, they might be moving on. They might even be physically moving, right? They might be physically moving or moving on from some sort of situation. Okay, for some of them, their house has gone into foreclosure, and they might be in what we said before, financial ruin. So they have to move. They're being forced to move. Okay. For others, they're hiding the fact that they want to talk to you at this time. They might be sending people, whether on your social media or otherwise, to kind of spy on you. What are they hiding from you? We have here the fuck boy, Knight of Wands. They're kind of going back and forth in their head, right? Between you and another situation, between what they think they should do and what they know they should do. So there's a lot of indecision that they have going on, and they're hiding that from you, because remember, this person always wants to put on a facade that they're decisive, they're strong, they know what they're doing, but really right now this person, they feel kind of lost. Queen of Swords in reverse. Now, this is a karmic energy, and it is someone who is verbally abusive. It's someone who can be quite bitter, okay, quite cutting with their words, and it's also someone that doesn't live in their truth, right? So the reason why they're going back and forth and that kind of thing is because they're not living in their truth, right? They know what their truth is, but their actions are saying something completely different, right? And that's why they're feeling that kind of frustration, because there's a misalignment. There's a misalignment between what they know and what they're doing. What are they hiding with regards to you and your connection? For some of them, they might be hiding, as I look at Queen of Swords again, that they're being abused, that they're in an abusive situation. They don't want anyone to know, right? Because they think that other people will look at them as lesser than. They could have a particular image in the community, and that image does not align to them being in a situation where they're being taken advantage of. What are they hiding? Your connection. We have the Emperor in reverse. They feel powerless. There's something about how they perceive the power dynamic between you guys. And they perceive that the power differential is skewed in your favor. However they're looking at things, and remember, this doesn't have to be the reality, but for them, the power differential is skewed in your favor, right? There's something about you that makes them feel less than, and that has nothing to do with you. This is how they're perceiving themselves, right? So regarding your connection, they don't feel like they are, I don't want to use the words man enough, but that's the words that's coming through. That they're not masculine enough, they're not in charge of their life enough, they don't have their shit together enough to be with you. What else are they hiding? We have the Seven of Cups in reverse, right? So another thing that they're hiding is like you are their only option. In their heart, you are their only option, right? Whatever else you see out there, in their heart, you are the only option. But remember, what they're feeling and what they're doing is in misalignment, and that's why their life isn't going anywhere. What are they hiding? We have the Six of Cups. They're hiding the fact that they want some sort of reunion with you. And again, the soulmate energy is also coming through. This person truly believes that you are their soulmate. I don't know if this is something that they've never declared and they're declaring this now. Okay. But you are their soulmate. And there might be 3 people here, right? They might be with somebody else. But they're hiding the fact that, they know. 7 of Cups in reverse and then the 6 of Cups. They know for sure in their heart that you are the one. What are they hiding? They have a lot of fears with regard to this connection and this relationship. There's some fears surrounding your spiritual beliefs. There's some fears surrounding the intensity of this connection, the spiritual aspect of this connection, whether they can live up to your standards, whether they can be as powerful as you. They might be even hiding the fact that they might have a mental health issue that's untreated at this time. Okay, they might be hiding that as well, right? It could be that they get very paranoid when it comes to you, right? Something about you just kicks off their insecurities. So they get kind of paranoid and jealous and possessive as well. So they may be hiding that as well. What are they hiding regarding their thoughts and feelings for you at this time? Their thoughts and feelings for you. What are they hiding? We have the world. Like you're the world. Like they rotate around you. Just like, everything rotates around the sun. You are the sun to them. We have the King of Cups in reverse, and that's a karmic energy. And that's the covert narcissist. It can also be someone who has an issues expressing their feelings. We have the Knight of Cups. So what are they hiding? And we have the Tower. Okay, so for a lot of them, they truly feel like this thing is over between you guys. Like they feel that you have broken this off, that you have called this connection quits. And that's something that came out in the reading on Friday, right? They feel like you're done, right? Like they didn't reach that, they didn't get there in time to tell you how much they felt. Well, they have so much romantic feelings for you. And some of them fantasize about being with you, proposing to you, like, and going on romantic dates and dinner, that kind of thing. I think this person really lives in their head. So a lot of times, they're kind of zoned out in sort of some sort of different universe where you guys are together and going different places and just, expressing your love. But in real life, they're just holding back. They're just holding back. They feel like you're over it. They feel like you're over it. You're done. That's it. And that has really triggered this person. What are they hiding about what they're experiencing right now on their twin flame or higher level soulmates connection journey? What are they hiding about what they're experiencing about their twin flame or higher level soulmate journey? What are they experiencing that they're not telling you about? We have Pisces. And Pisces can talk about illusions, but Pisces is also the natural mystic. So they could be having a lot of mystical experiences at this time. What are they hiding from you? Right now they're going through dark night, right? They're having this ego death. We picked that up here, right? And instead of trying to emerge from dark night and turn into the butterfly, they're choosing to hide out in the cocoon. What else are they hiding from you? We have Aries, so they definitely think that they are your counterpart. They are your emperor. They might be hiding the fact that, Aries is also the Ace of Wands, right? So you might really inspire a lot of very strong, passionate feelings, but they ain't letting you know that. Aries, and the journey of Aries is also a journey of self-love and self-acceptance. So it could be that this is what they are working on at this time. What are they hiding, right? We have paranormal activity. Well, we thought so, right? So it feels like a lot of activity spiritually has ramped up for a person. There are things that they can't explain any longer in terms of science, right? So they're accepting like there's something metaphysical that is happening with them. And it feels like these activities have become quite intense, and maybe it's because of the 1111 portal that's approaching, but it could be as well, and most likely part of their spiritual awakening. So for some of you might have even been dealing with someone who was quite a skeptic and may have prided themselves on being a skeptic. It looks like all this is changing. They just can't deny what's happening. What are they hiding? Right? We have the shadow side, right? So they're doing a lot of shadow work at this time, and there are a lot of things that are coming up. I feel like right now, your person, one of the reasons why they're kind of sequestering themselves is because they are easily irritated at this time, right? There's so much dense energy coming up. It's just there underneath the surface, right? So they know that they're not the best company for anybody. So they might even be hiding from you right now because they don't want you to see them like this. This is someone who's totally dysregulated. They don't have the nervous energy to deal with anybody else right now, right? It's already a big effort for them to keep their own selves in check. So that's why they might be hermiting at this time. So in the extended, we're going to do the same format, just about, for the karmic connection. And then we're going to look at what's going to be their next actions towards you. If you can't join me in the extended, let me get a message of guidance from Spirit at this time for you. And we have the fates in reverse. Okay, so it feels like there might be part of you that's not going with the flow either. Let's see what's going on here. We have yin. Okay, so what yin is all about, receiving, right? So it feels like right now Spirit is telling you, you don't have to do shit. Your time of doing everything and doing the emotional labor in this connection is over. Okay, right now it's all about receiving what you need to receive from the universe. Let's see, card number 2. All right, Ian. It is the feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information and taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. This is a time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper, and you will see how quickly your dreams manifest. And the relationship message here is, let others take the lead right now. Your power lies in small gestures, soft awareness, and conscious surrender. By yielding the reins, you will find yourself effortlessly moving closer to what you truly desire. Permit others to tell you who they are and who they can be to you by allowing their actions to speak about them. You will be pleasantly surprised. The Spirit saying, don't do anything. Let this person reveal themselves. Let them reveal themselves and their intentions towards you. And you will know what to do from there. Okay? All right. Now, I'll put the information for the flash sale down below. Otherwise, take care. Enjoy it. Enjoy the portal. Love you guys.